I need to put this.
Can you put it on your clothes?
Okay.
Just change
Oh. Okay. So today I'm going to talk about Star Wars. So in the Star Wars, an iconic feature is this Death Star. So let's start with a clip of Death Star destroying this planet called Alderaan. Okay.
Commence primary ignition.
Okay. So let me introduce Death Star first. Did anyone not seen Star Wars or not heard of Star Wars before? Okay, so let's assume all of you know that in Star Wars there are two different parties. So one is the good guys and one is the bad guys. Okay, and then Death Star is a weapon of bad guys. Okay, just put it really simple this way. And then the Death Star is designed to have 8 different laser strings from this part of the weapon. And then these laser strings will converge together and create a stronger laser that can destroy a planet. That's the plan of the Death Star. And it's called a star because the size of it is roughly like a moon. Okay. So the plan of Death Star is that if they can shoot a hyperpower laser, they call it super laser. It's from the Kyber crystal, the thing that can give lightsaber energy. The Kyber crystal can create this super laser, a hyperpower laser light, to heat up the planet. So you can think of it as basically you hit a laser into the planet and you can microwave it. So after you microwave the planet, the interior of the planet will start to react. And then it will create a lot of different disruptions like earthquakes, volcano eruptions, and super hurricanes. And the atmosphere where the laser goes through can also be ignited. And then in the end, the whole planet will explode. Okay. But it's not, of course, it's not like what we see in the clip because that was the time before CGI came out. So it's just a TNT bomb inside a planet-looking thing. Okay. So let's talk about, is this plan possible? So laser can actually destroy something. So we can look at this video about laser destroying different things. So in this clip, it's a 2000 milliwatt laser. And it's using to demonstrate the strength of laser. So here it's cutting a paper like that. And then a tape. It would go slow-mo again, like that. And a pencil. You can see how long it takes to burn a pencil. And then a gift wrapping paper. So it's some combination of plastic and paper. Like that. Yes. So laser can actually cut things, but the energy required to destroy a planet is very large. So if we think of it, all around planet is pretty much like the Earth, or it's a little bit smaller than the Earth, like 1 to 2% smaller than the Earth. And the gravitational binding energy of a planet, of a gas planet, roughly, is here. So if you want a binding energy of the Earth, you need more than that. So you need even more than this energy to destroy the Earth, which means that under 2 seconds to destroy an Android planet with Death Star, the power of Death Star needs to be less number. And how large is this number? A light bulb is roughly 60 watts, a standard light bulb. And a standard sun, like our sun, is having this power, 3.8 times 10 to the 26. So it's already a huge number of light bulb, right? And the Death Star, according to the power we calculated, it's even more than the sun. So this Kyber crystal in the Death Star need to create more than the sun's energy to break a planet. Okay. So let us talk about if it's possible on Earth. So the most powerful laser on Earth, according to my research, is this. So LFX is a laser set that's used to help nuclear fusion experiment. So the goal of this laser is that with this so many lasers, amplifier and accelerator, they can create a huge amount of power in a very small amount of time. And then they hit the reactor dome, and then inside the reactor, two nuclear can fuse together because of this power. Okay, because all the videos are in Japanese and I'm not quite sure I know well enough Japanese, so it's just, I show you this picture of the LFX here. So you can see that the power of it is here. So it produces about 10 kilojoule in a 1 to 10 PS pulse width. So it cannot do the laser destroying thing like we saw in the video. They used a 2000 milliwatt laser to destroy things, right? But it can just keep the laser turned on for like a minute or so. But here, you cannot turn on this pulse for that long. And then, but even if we can keep turning it on, it needs 7.1 billion years to destroy a planet. So even if you put LFX on the Death Star and you let the Death Star following the planet, because the planet itself can rotate, you let the Death Star rotating around the planet, it needs 7.1 billion years to destroy that planet. And that's longer than the age of the sun, so that your Death Star will probably be dead, and you're probably dead already by then. And then LFX also needs resetting time between each pulse, so it will make the time even longer because between the pulse, the planet itself can also restore itself. Like it can, if you shoot through an atmosphere and then you reset the pulse, right? And then this atmosphere, the other places atmosphere will come to just fill it up. So the energy itself cannot restore, the energy itself will evaporate from between the poles. But even if you actually hit the Earth with LFX for 2 seconds, you may destroy a city. That's already an accomplishment. Or if you hit on the ocean, you can create a huge ocean bomb that causes a lot of tsunamis and things around it. but we cannot see anything in the space. So according to the eclipse, it's shooting when the planet is very bright, right? So it's the daytime in the planet. If it's daytime in the planet, you cannot see anything in the space because even there's a disappeared city, you cannot see any sign of that city is disappeared from the space. So let me go to a conclusion, and then I'll show you what it would really look like in the Star Wars if you put LFX on Death Star. So the conclusion is that even though LFX is the best laser we have, we cannot make a Death Star with that yet. So the real story will be like this. The internet is not helping. Maybe I can just show you the video. Aha. Okay. So again, they're trying to shoot a laser. And then there's no sound because there's no sound in space. And you just see nothing happen. A boring thing. Okay, so here's my references. And I also have an English challenge about Death Star because it's killing me to pronounce Death Star. So I want to bring that suffer to you. So I asked ChatGPT to create this tongue twister with this TH sound, S sound, and sh sound. Okay, so I also asked another AI to help me pronounce this, so I don't need to pronounce it myself because I'm not good enough.
30 stealthy Sith shot shining Death Star super lasers through thick starship shields.
Like that. Okay, so let me do it first, and then you can try. So it's 30 stealthy Sith shot shining Death Stars super lasers through thick starship shields. Okay. Okay, do we do it one by one?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me?
Yeah.
30 Sith shot shining Death Star super lasers through thick starship shields.
Faster.
Okay.
More time. Yeah.
One more.
Faster.
30 Sith shot shining
It's so hard.
lasers through thick starship shields. I know.
Okay. Good.
It's your turn.
Me?
Okay.
Okay. I should show the example, right? Okay. 30 Sith shot shining Death Star super lasers through thick starship shields. Oh.
30 stealthy ships shot shining Death Star super lasers through his starship shields.
Faster.
Shoot shining Death Star super lasers through his starship shields.
Good.
Shot shining Death Star super lasers through thick starship shields.
Good.
Good.
Very good.
30 stealthy Sith shots. 30 stealthy. 30 stealthy. Oh, this is difficult. 30 stealthy Sith shot shining Death Star super lasers through thick starship shields.
I guess that part 30 is difficult.
Yeah.
Difficult.
30 Sith shot shining Death Star super lasers through thick starship shields.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much all. But I also have an
30
appendix.
stealthy
Oh no, not you. Okay. I also have an appendix So about the explosion thing, I didn't make a video about it, but I tried to talk about it a little bit. So in this clip, I'm not quite sure if I want to play. No, I don't want to play it. So there are actually two versions of explosion. So one of it is 1977 version, the one I showed you. So the explosion is just they put a TNT bomb inside this planet-looking thing and then exploded, right? So it looks like this. But in 2011, they have CGI. So they use CGI to create this, looking like an atomic bomb. But in fact, if you actually blow a planet up, all the things will not just shatter like this, because according to what we already know, that you will experience some tsunamis and earthquake and volcano eruption. So it will be more like it will break into some parts, and then after they break into some parts, the gravity of the whole system will help you to create this kind of like this brighter part of this protoplanetary disk. So after it breaks up, it will just go on an orbit that's wider than its original orbit, but it's still on the orbit, and it will be like going around like that. It's just the explosion thing. So it's a little bit different from what I said before, so I just didn't make it a video, but that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Okay? And do we start from the questions or Kahoot or?
Any questions?
Okay.
I just want to know how do you calculate the energy you need to destroy the star?
You mean?
Like I saw the formula, but like
This
where
one.
did it come from? Yeah.
So this part, if you ignore the 5 and the 3, it's just the gravitational energy it's just the gravitational energy, right? And then have this 5 and 3 is because so this calculation is for gas planets. So it's like Jupiter-like planets, like most of them are gas. So that they are bind together because of ideal gas theory. So they have this 5 to the 3. But it's a little bit more tricky if you want to actually calculate the binding energy of the Earth, because we don't really know about the layer of the Earth yet. And then in every layer of the Earth, it will have different equation of states, and that will cause different type of gravitational binding energy. Even if you think of it as a single rock, you have to think about what kind of rock it is, and then it's very difficult. But it will definitely be larger than this, so this we can set it as a lower bound. Yeah. Okay.
Good question and good answer. Any other questions? So what would be the most cost-effective way to destroy a planet?
Well, you can throw a bunch of different atomic bomb. I think that's the most efficient way now. Because the LFX solution here, this is actually relevant. This is actually equivalent to like I think 100 of atomic bomb if you actually use LFX for 2 seconds. But it's impossible to use LFX for 2 seconds. So I think the most efficient way would be like you throw a bunch of atomic bomb, but it's also very costly. Yeah. But other than that, it's very hard to destroy a planet. Or maybe if you can, I don't know, accelerate the life of the sun. So if to blow up a sun, somehow it's easier than blowing up a planet.
Oh, really?
So if you accelerate the reaction in the sun, you can destroy the whole system. But if you want to destroy just a single planet, then you have to think of everything here. So it's a little bit.
You already think about how destroying your own just don't want to.
Yeah.
How you can accelerate the reactions of the sun?
So I think, I'm not quite sure about it, but I think the easier way is to, I don't know if there's any simple way, but the easier way is to throw something really big into the sun. So
That also need to be very,
yes.
very massive.
Yes.
So that
So-
may be another dimension problem.
Yeah.
But then in that case, it will be easier to throw that big something into the earth.
True.
Yeah, that's also,
That's yeah, Earth.
yeah.
People say that the easiest way to, once we have very good technology to go to space, it will become very easy for someone to just tow an asteroid over, and then it will,
Yeah.
it can destroy a planet at ease.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks, you can like, maybe push an asteroid a little bit to change its orbit.
Yeah, but it's also different from this. So I asked ChatGPT about this cute little side project. So I asked ChatGPT about how strong is the Death Star comparing to the dinosaur extinction event. So it's an asteroid fall on the Earth, right? And it's 10 billion times bigger than that. So yeah, if you want to destroy a planet with an asteroid, you have to throw 10 billions of them. So it's also hard. So I don't know. I don't think there's any efficient way to fight the universe.
Wait, what was their purpose in the movie to destroy a planet?
They want to show off their strength. At least in that thing, it's actually like that. They want to show off that they can destroy a planet, so they are very strong like that. It's just for fun.
Well, I thought, maybe they want to occupy a planet, but if you destroyed it, then there's
Yeah, you get nothing.
benefit.
Yeah. They just, because the planet was not cooperating, so they want to show their strength that if you don't cooperate, I can destroy a planet, so other planets will surrender.
Oh. Well, I feel it's a waste of energy.
Yes.
If the people are not friendly, you can just kill people. You don't need to That's more convenient. Then
Yes.
if you kill people, then you can use the planet
Yes.
for something.
Yes. Yes. Maybe they just use LFX. So you can destroy some city and then you can still have the whole planet.
Yes.
So you just send the people to go to the sun and increase the mass of the sun. Put every people who hits you. Increase the mass and unstable reactions will come and destroy the sun.
Okay, let's play Kahoot.
Okay.
Okay.
10 to the 32, right? I remember.
Okay. Start. Game pin. Okay. One more person. Okay. You try to.
Use Wi-Fi. We use Wi-Fi in this room. You can get password from there.
I'm opening up this setting, or we will just go in. Because if I don't open the setting, it will just go in after 15 seconds. So. Okay. Okay. Start. It's the title.
What is video seconds?
Yes, it's okay. Yes, it's a balloon. Yes. So I just talk about the design of Death Star.
Most difficult question.
Yeah.
That's I don't know.
I don't know.
Size of diversity.
Yeah, it's the size of a moon.
Oh, it's very big.
Yeah.
Almost empty. Ah.
Look carefully.
I don't know. I never said it too far.
Order of magnitude.
I just show.
One last question. Yes, it's not super laser because it's in Star Wars.
What is
I make that up. Okay, so okay,
Okay, so who was the number one?
both of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Good, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so it was very good presentation.